I'm back in New York. It's getting chilly out, so I decided to make an oven stew. Now, I have attempted this video twice. No, what happened was I lost some footage. I don't know what happened, but yeah, this is the second time I'm making this, and it's really good. But yeah, this is an oven stew. It came out really good. It takes a long time. It took about 3 hours in the oven, but so worth it. So if you want to make this in your Ninja Foodi oven, come along, follow along, and yeah, it's really good. Yeah, trust me. So we're just chopping up the meat for the stew. We're making an oven stew. And you want to chop out any big fat pieces. Just toss them. Next, you're just going to salt and pepper all these pieces of meat. 1/2 to a teaspoon of fresh black pepper, kosher salt, like a 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. Let's give it a mix. Enameled cast iron. I think it's a 4 or 5 quart enameled, and it's already been heating up. So you're going to take some of that meat, and I put it on high because we're just browning the meat. And you're going to do the meat in 2 batches. You don't want to crowd the pan. Gonna go ahead and add onion. Whoops. This is like 1 large onion. I'm gonna take a wooden spoon and get those brown bits up. Oh yeah. That's where a ton of your flavor comes from. It's the brown bits of goodness on the bottom of the pot. Now we're gonna cook this. We're gonna turn this down just a bit to like a little over medium. And we're going to let this cook for about 5 minutes. We're also going to add like a 1.5 tablespoons of tomato paste. Probably 5 to 6 cloves of garlic. I'm just going to cook this for like 1 more minute. Now we're going to go ahead and add the meat and the juices back. You're also going to go ahead and add a 1/4 cup of flour. And you're going to stir this. I hope I have a big enough pot. I'm going to have to bring out the big guns. And you just want to cook this for a few minutes because you want to cook, I don't know what you want to call it, the flour out. You want to cook the flour taste out. And I'm going to go ahead and add like a 1/2 teaspoon to a teaspoon of thyme. This is dried thyme you're using. I'm also going to add 2 cups of red wine. This is red wine that I made a few years back. It's a dry red wine. Also 2 cups of beef stock. You can go ahead and add water if you want. I'm just going to use the rest of this container. I'm just going to add the rest of it right in here. There. Just going to give this a stir. This, I'm going to go ahead and add 2 bay leaves. These are kind of small bay leaves, so I'm just going to add 2 of them. There. And we're just going to bring this up to like a simmer, and then we're going to pop it in the oven. So while this is bringing it up to a simmer, let's go over to the Ninja Foodi oven. I do want to let you guys know, I put the tray on tray number 1. The rack is on slot number 1. We're going to turn it on. We're going to whole roast. I'm going to hit this for 2 hours, and the temp, we're going to choose 350. We're basically braising. But I wasn't sure what function to use, so we're going to try whole roast, which the fan will be at a lower speed. So this is preheating. So this is coming up to a simmer, as you can see. It smells really good in here already, everybody. We're going to take the lid, we're going to put it right on there. It's preheated. I'm going to open it just for safety's sake. And this is very heavy and hot. Please be careful. And let's see if it can support it. Yeah, it can. bending just a bit, but not much. And close it up, and I'm going to pop it back up to 2 hours. Then in the meantime, what we're going to do is we're going to get potatoes and carrots ready. We're going to get like 1 pound to 1.5 pounds of, I'm using Yukon Gold potatoes. And we're going to toss in probably 2, depends on the size of the carrots, because I have very large carrots. So it's anywhere between 2 and 4. If you have regular sized carrots, use 4. I think I might be putting in 2. So we have about 5 minutes left on the 2 hours that it's been in the oven. Excuse me. Now when you take this out, please be very, 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 very careful. I'm just going to take it out. I'm going to put it right here on the wooden board. I am going to shut the oven up so it stays warm. I'm going to take the lid off. Oh, wow. Can you guys see that? Shall we zoom in? Gorgeous. Sorry, I have to stir this. I just want to say, wow. This looks amazing. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and add the carrots. This is 4 carrots. Yum, 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 yum. This is going to come out great. And I'm adding potatoes. So this is about 1 pound, 1.5 pounds of potatoes. Cut them up into these. These are Yukon Golds. Yukon Golds will hold their shape when cooked. Alright, let's give this a stir. Oh, wow. This is going to be good. I should get around and make some biscuits or something. So what I'm going to do now is I'll put my mitts back on. Put the lid back on. Once again, please be careful. Oh my God, this is heavy. I just hope it supports the weight. So you can see there's like 1 minute left, but I'm going to go ahead and increase the time for 1 more hour. You can check it at 1 hour. If the vegetables are not done, you can cook it longer. It just depends on how long the vegetables are going to take to cook. And keep it on the same temp, 350. We'll check it. Hour. If it needs more time, we'll add on more time. I'm going to check this because we have like 30 seconds left. Once again, please be very careful removing this from the oven because it's super hot and it's super heavy. Oh man, look at that. Yeah. Just going to stir it just a bit. Wow. I think these potatoes are done. Yeah. Oh yeah, meat's falling apart. Look at this. Nice. It's got a nice gravy. I'm just checking for seasoning right now, but look at that. This is thick, rich. This is just beautiful. Whoops. Dripped on the floor. That is really good. That is like super good. So this has got to cool down for quite some time before I can taste test it. I'm going to have my father taste test it. Go ahead. We didn't get an immediate reaction.
Hot.
Does it taste good?
But very delicious. Very tasty. And it's great.
All right. Cool beans. My father did the taste test downstairs. I brought him down the rest of the stew. I just kept the bowl for myself, which is, it's a giant bowl. This is like 2 meals here. He really enjoyed it because I've made this a couple times, but I'm just going to do a quick taste test as well just to make sure it actually tastes good. Yeah, this is spot on. Honest to good is super good. So, if anybody has made it this far through the video, I'm actually leaving for Florida in 6 days. I have, well, less than 6 days tomorrow, because this video is going to actually, I'm shooting it finally tonight. I'm going to edit it mostly tonight and get it out tomorrow morning. So just so everybody knows, I am leaving for Florida in 5 days maybe? I forget. Let's see, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, 5 days. I have a nursing assignment down there for 3 months in Florida, 3 or 4 months in Florida. So the videos will continue while I'm in Florida, and yeah. Thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks, everybody.